Now this is going to be an interesting one. Welcome to Get Jacked, and we're going to be checking out Heat. So this is the newest survival game to come out to Steam Early Access, and I spent a day playing it. I wanted to do everything possible in that day and give you a good idea of what's going on with this game. I don't want to spend too much time on the channel on it. I just want to show you everything that's going on with it. I did building. I did freaking had a child. I slaughtered tons of people. It was ridiculous, like the amount of stuff that, like, it's pretty action packed, I'm not gonna lie. There are a lot of bad things about the game. I'm not gonna let this like foreshadow or like overshadow that at all. I'm starting out just like montaging some PvP because I feel like that's one of the biggest things in the game right now that's actually fun and exciting and things like that. It's actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Like the weapons and everything, they work well. They did that well. That's probably the best thing in the game, honestly, is the PvP, which is may or may not be a good thing. I don't know. But I am gonna add also a disclaimer. Many of you probably know this about this company, Code Hatch, the people who came out with it. They came out with Reign of Kings, and they really didn't do much with that in alpha. Like, a lot of people were up in arms about that, and also their game before that, which was also worse. So that's one big driving factor towards the negativity that surrounds this game, and that's just because they've messed up a lot in the past. This game honestly has a ton going for it. There are so many systems in place. Like, when I was looking through the UI, like all the different options, the shops, the marketplaces, the NPCs, everything. This game has pretty much everything a lot of people have asked for in a survival game. The question is, can they handle integrating that all together? And that's where a lot of people don't think that that's going to happen. I'm going to try and stay optimistic. I feel like this game, in a few months with a ton of updates, could be really good, honestly. Like, the PvP is fun, and that's what's really good. The PvE is honestly good too. Like, the building and all the structures. Like, look at the skill tree. It's so huge. Like, there's so much stuff going on it, and what they've done is kind of mixed like an MMO with what I feel like is like Rust almost, where say you want a bed further down the line, you have to get all the materials for that bed, and then you unlock the bed. You don't get to keep it, but you kind of learn the blueprint for it so you can make it later, and that's just like Rust basically. And also they've got land claiming. Basically you set down land claims and take over an area, which is like Atlas. It just seems like they've got all of these things put into this game, and I don't know how it's all gonna work together, but if they could do it, it would be really cool. Anyway, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you everything in the game that I got through at this point, and I got through a lot of it. I didn't get to the higher tier crafting and building and whatnot, but I took over the presidency, did a whole bunch of random stuff, and I'm gonna show you that. Maybe it'll kind of sway you either way in getting the game. I don't know. Maybe this video would be all you need to see about this game. But no matter where you are in any of these survival games, it always starts with the weirdest character creation screen. This one's somewhat resembling a cross between Kingdom Come Deliverance and Atlas's childlike look. And then we get to create a beautiful flag, evidently, for our claim area, of course. The generated ones are horrible, and I don't even know why they chose them. Once you get in, actually the textures, things like that, aren't that bad. I was going in with about medium, about right here, and the next scene is going to be actually a little bit higher. I was able to turn it up a little bit higher than what I expected, so I was able to kind of crank the shadows and things like that, which I don't normally do, but it helps in this game. Honestly, this is a lot of an graphical update from Reign of Kings, and like I said, I played a lot of Reign of Kings, and I don't know, if they can get it right, there can be some interesting stuff. You beat everything with your hobo stick, basically, to get resources. Everything, from cows to trees to fiber to rocks, everything. Just beat it with your hobo stick. People as well, it works really well. NPCs, works really well on them too. Now, I'm no peasant, and I'm not going to farm taxes for anybody, so I knew the first place that I was going to go was to get the presidency. I figured there's no way it could be in that building over there, because that would be way too easy. It has to be at the top of this staircase, or there has to be something good up here. A vantage point, a gun. Oh, there had to be something, because it takes about, 8 minutes to walk to the top. Nope, nothing. But a bolt action up here would be pretty nice probably, but good waste of time. So I waltzed right up. It was pretty early when the servers came out, so I was pretty much expecting it. I was actually the second president, and still am the second president of this server. If you die of food, anything, wild donkey attacks you, which they do a ridiculous amount of damage anyway, they probably will kill you, then yeah, you also lose the presidency, and it says in global chat. So when you fail and die to somebody with their hobo stick, it will tell everybody in global. Now, once you've got the presidency, you can just set the taxes for the area, command your newly acquired bodyguards to protect you, collect the small amount of taxes that trickle in to the bank because everyone's probably raiding each other anyway, and get all that fancy new gear from the chest to your left. Yeah, you get all this. And so now, once you've got pretty much everything good that there is in the world, you don't really need to do much. You just need to set taxes at the highest rate and wait for people to revolt. Just kidding. Honestly, you need to build a base as well, is what I've learned. Once somebody comes here and takes the presidency, all of this is theirs then. So you have nothing once they kill you and take it. And also, you have to remember, people with a bow can definitely kill you. So you have to realize, if you're running around with the full arsenal of weapons and they kill you with a bow and you respawn, you ain't getting that presidency back, dude. You need to go farm yourself a bow probably. Now, what you can do is you want to get a bow. You want to take that to the NPC village, take out a whole bunch of them. You'll get a whole bunch of like pistols and things like that, and then just go and try and take the presidency. Of course, that's if you're trying to do like the PvP focused thing. We're gonna get into the building and the other side of things here in a sec. I want to show you around the White House here first, just to show you the interesting mechanics. You can take your nice podium down into the torture den, is what I like to call this, and you get to then just have it down here. I would recommend actually putting it down here with all of your NPCs and your bear. Yeah, you get a bear. You get a bear if you become the president. You get a horse if you become the governor. And I don't know what the sheriff gets. He probably doesn't get anything interesting. You get a whole bunch of supplies down here as well. I would recommend taking these weapons and things and equipping them into your guard NPCs, because they start with no weapons and you can equip them into their inventories. So you definitely want to do that. Take out the stuff in here, put it on their inventories, and then they can actually defend a little bit. But you pretty much need to defend this area from being taken, and you can't build in here either. So it's pretty fun. So if you're a poor president like me, and you rush to the White House without building a base or getting tools or anything like that, you're probably still going to be using your hobo stick to gather things, which is fine. It's alright. You can still gather things pretty well. You're just going to be out here beating stuff with your nice attire with a stick. So once you gather a small amount of resources, there are way too many things for you to be able to build that you have no idea. There's tabs everywhere, there's resources, there are tools, weapons, the smithy, workbenches, about 1,800 workbenches that you can build. It's kind of ridiculous. And like I mentioned before, you get the resources, say for the smithy, you then use those resources to unlock the smithy, and then you can craft it forever. But then you need the resources, obviously. So you need to get the resources twice for your initial smithy. To keep that in mind. So once you do that, you can start to make tools and things like that. You have to unlock them that way, though. Remember, you can't build around the White House as well. You need a separate base. Now, the building system is pretty much exactly Rust. You get this clipboard, which is just like your blueprint in Rust, and then you get a hammer to upgrade. So you always start everything in thatch, and then you upgrade it with your hammer to wood, stone. There's a lot of tiers, actually. I think there's like 6 or 7 of them. But it's exactly the same system as Rust. You can't drink out of any of the fountains in any of the areas, so you have to come down to the stream. You can use water jars and things like that to ferry water up and down, but you're definitely going to need a lot of that because you need food and water to keep yourself alive in this game. And if you're the president or whatever, and you don't want to lose your title and, you know, show everyone in global that you died of thirst, you should probably keep your vitals up. Okay, so now a little bit of the base building. So I'll show you this a little bit. It's, like I said, just like Rust. You plop everything down, kind of switch what piece you want to use through the radial menu, and then when you go back over it, you're going to hit it with your hammer to change it to wood or stone or whatever you're at. The stone tier is actually level 30, so it actually takes a really long time to get that. I didn't get anywhere near level 30, and not maybe level 10 tops, so I don't know, the crafting and building gets up there. You can probably spend all your time leveling and never even get to the highest tier of like building, so you definitely need to put in the time. And if the game has that longevity, maybe you'll see people at that tier, but I don't know. So I built a ton of stuff around the White House just to I don't know, try and block it off or something. I was really just trying to get wood to upgrade this little base, and it took that many sticks just to like, I was using the sticks to build the fence just because I didn't know what to do with the sticks. But there's so much that went into this little thing just to build it out of wood. So the stash is a huge lifesaver. You need one of these, like 100%, to be able to store stuff. Once you fill this thing up, you're pretty much using tiny storage bins because everything else is way too high level to actually use at this point. So you're definitely going to have some problems with storage. Weight is a thing. Right now I've popped some geodes on the fire. If you put the geode things into the fire, they explode, and then they give you a gem type thing. And you can use these to sell for really good profits. I'll show you how to sell things so you have an idea of kind of how the economy works and the market does as well. But yeah, I'm starving, I guess, which is pretty normal. Definitely stock up on food. Make love. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now this is what survival games were missing. That's what somebody sat down and said at their ideas table. I'm just gonna go limp. I am the president, and I shall exert no effort. Just go limp. I don't know what I'm doing now. I don't condone this. I'm just gonna put my arm. Okay. Still quite limp. Alright, now I am unlimp. Yes, I am talking about my body. And yes, this is exactly what you think is going on right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. So, if you have a female who is your NPC, you can't just go up to a random lady in the town. Come on. We're more sophisticated than that. You can then copulate with them to produce a baby, which I think she's already pregnant. I don't know. It made a weird noise a second before I turned on the recording, so I'm not sure. Yes, she is. She is indeed pregnant. So you can put little banners around with your horribly drawn flags. I've put them everywhere so that people know that it's my territory. Let me see what this one does. You can't put things very close to the White House. This is as close as you can get. Oh, this one is one that you hold. Evidently, you can hold a flag to show off your colors. Was that thud what I think it is? Oh god. Oh my god. We are now a parent. Alright. Why is this flag coming in my face? Oh, we're entering my territory. Yeah. We're a parent. Let's see what's happening over here. So this is the fruits of our labor. That's what we've been working for. Getting a new NPC. We need more warriors for the fold, you know what I mean? Come on, get off of him. How am I supposed? What am I? Get away. Just go. Get the out of here, bro. It is one with your dress. All right, I don't know what's happening. I'm trying, guys. All right, we've done it. Oh my god, that is disgusting. That is absolutely god awful. What is it? I have no comment to what is happening. Is that how we feed our child? You telling me that is how our... Now I definitely recommend this game. So they just open doors now, do they? You could definitely reach that doorknob. Alright. Well, you need to keep them nearby during their entire growing process, So good luck with that. This is the claim flag. Just like in Atlas, you fill the inventory of it with just like whatever gold, coins, dollar bills, or trash people donate to you. I need to get one of the shipping containers set up, and I will show you how to get coins. I'm just trying to build my base over here. Somebody's pissing off the bear. Again. Alright, the bear's chasing somebody. And so are the NPCs. Oh, they're killing the bear. Okay. It's now shoot to kill. Guys, this is that epic PvP. Ugh! Ah! Oh my god. Just freaking exploded. It's over for you. It is over. What is this noise? Oh, I was mourning. Sorry, I was mourning my dude. What? The bear's still on somebody. We've got a second intruder. This is as good as it gets, guys. Hold up. Hold up. Give me that. Give me your gun. No longer allowed to have a gun. There he is. There. Freaking in his whitey tighties over here. What do you think you're doing? Oh my god. That dirtied up the room. Okay, a little better example of what's going on with the building. I've got kind of all the basics set up here. We've got our stash, which you definitely need. Like I said, storage is a huge issue. Just having to sort all this stuff is a real hassle. And then you've got the shipping container, which is next to me. You put resources into that, and then it gives you a price, and you ship it out, and after about a minute, it comes back with the resources. So you can pretty much sell anything you get, which is actually pretty cool. They've all got prices. It's all in the marketplace. In that shipping container, you can actually buy all types of furniture, all types of things. Like, you can spend your money. Pretty much you can get a ton of money, and look at all the stuff on the side there. And this is one of the crystals that I got as well. Super expensive crystal. You get tons of stuff from this, and then you can spend that on, if you don't want to build a smithy or a workbench or whatever, you can buy one, which is actually pretty cool. So you can buy any of the things over there. There's like a whole lineup of stuff. You can buy tools. You can buy pretty much anything you need. There, one just popped out, a geode. I was putting these in the fire, getting the last of the resources, or the cash that we need. So your whole claim system is based on money too, so you need to put money in to keep all of your land owned by you and stuff like that. If somebody takes over that land claim, then they can just open your doors and stuff, just like Rust. It pretty much becomes their base, except you can actually use the doors. You can set up these little stockpiles to do like large quantities of resources. Like this can hold a shit ton of fiber, and pretty much you can do these for wood, stone, anything that you want. So this is how you store mass quantities of... Oh, you can actually turn the thing too. So that's how that works. But anyway, yeah, this is a kind of like a generic overview of everything kind of that I got to in the game. But I feel like it's a good basic overview of everything. Now, like I said, you want to definitely go to the NPC village, maybe take out a couple of them and get some guns and just start going at it, because I think it's going to be fun for a few weeks, maybe a month, while people are playing it and enjoying it. It's definitely going to be fun. And then after that, it depends on how much they update it and all that kind of stuff. So, like I said, the PvP is definitely fun. I don't know how difficult everything is going to be with raiding, and the balancing is going to be horrible, obviously. But for what it is, I definitely say it is worth, you know, the early alpha price. Like, honestly, 20 bucks isn't that bad. It all comes down to the developers, really. Like, if this was some random studio that was coming out with their first game, I would be like, hell yeah, get this no matter what. But I don't know, it's not. So you gotta kind of take that into consideration. We don't know where this is gonna go. If you got the money burning a hole in your pocket, definitely pick it up and have fun for like a week or something like that until it dies out or something. I don't know, maybe it won't, you know, it all depends, like I said. That being said, I'm just gonna leave you with a little bit more of some pretty funny PvP. This is actually against bows too, so you can tell like they can actually do like a decent amount of damage. Like a bow through the head, it'll wreck you. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that thumbs up for me and or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and of course, we'll catch you next time.